Welcome to Code Jargon. In this video, we are going to look at three things. First, how to add background image to our login page. Second, how we can add the remember me and also forgot password link. So these are the three things we are going to look at. So in case today is the first time you watching our video, please kindly subscribe to our channel, and also we provided Telegram link at the description section. Please click on it and then subscribe to our channel so that anytime we upload new videos, we will just notify you through Telegram, or on this channel you can turn on your notification button so that anytime we upload new video, you still get the same video alert. Okay, so now let's continue. In our previous video, we looked at how we were able to add some style to our login form, and also we try to add our own custom label to it instead of using the default placeholder, and that's the reason why we were able to achieve this style. Okay, so today the first thing we are going to look at it is adding a background image. I have downloaded a free background image, and that's what we are going to use in this tutorial. So what we are going to do is, now this is the background image I downloaded. Yes, and it's somehow HD. So we are going to use it in our code. Default, we are having a white background here, so let's change the background color to, let's say, red. Let me show you what, let me see, background color to red. Yes, so now this is the background color. So instead of using a color here, we are rather going to use an image. Okay, so I'm going to use the image I just downloaded from the internet. So what we are going to do is, let's go to Tailwind and then search for background and see how we can add background image to our project. So this is the background image. Default, Tailwind gives you access to add your own colors. So if you are familiar with Photoshop, you know how gradient background color is. So we are not going to use that one. Okay, so we are going to use an image. So we are not going to use this one too. We are going to use this one. Let's search for background image. Let's see, background image, background. Yes, so this is what we are going to use. If you need to use a one-off background, value that doesn't make sense to include in your theme. So okay, so now this is what we are going to use in our code. So let's copy it and let's go back to our project. So instead of using a background color here, we are going to replace it with this code. So what we are going to do is we are going to change the path. Okay, so the path, then beginning, because the image and then the file that we are working on is in the same directory, so we are going to use // then the IntelliSense will just pop up to background image. So now we've added the background image to our project. So let's go and refresh the page. Yes, so now this is the background image that we've added to our login page. But when we open the background image here, we can see that we can see everything, but when we come here, we are seeing it seems it has been divided into maybe several parts, and then they are showing only one side of the picture. So we want to show the full image as a background, okay, in our login page. Then we have to look at the use of background size. So that's another CSS class that we can use. So what we can do is we have to come here, background size, then we use cover. So cover means we are filling the whole page. Okay, so let's use cover. Okay, so let's use cover here. So cover, let's refresh our page. Yes, now we are showing the full background image here. Now the next thing we are supposed to look at is, now users might find it difficult to read the text, so it means that we have to change the text color to white. Okay, so let's change the text color to white. We can come here as a parent and then change the text color to white, which will only affect the top, and then the label. So now what we are going to do is we want to give it a different, we want to let the form background stands out. Okay, so we have multiple options that we can use. First, we can give it a default background color, or second, we can blur the background of the form so that the form background will somehow be blurred and we can read whatever is on the form. So that's the logic I'm trying to put here. You can do it in your own way as far as your users can see the form and read everything on it, and then provide whatever you're expecting them to do. We are good to go. So in this video, we are going to blur the background of the form here. So let's go to Tailwind and then search for blur. Okay, so let's search for back backdrop. So let's select this one, and then let's select this one. Okay, so it depends on what we want to use. So let's use this one for the first. So let's use, so we have to check, this is the form, this is the form container. So let's blur the background. So let's refresh the page and see. Yes. So we've realized that we didn't add any custom color to the form background. We are just blurring the form background so that it will inherit some of the background, the main background colors. So now we can see that we are having blue, let's say dark blue colors in our background image. So that's the reason why it has inherited the dark color and then use it as our form background. So what we are going to do is now let's add some small styling to it. So now we can make my, let's make it 10. Yes. So now we are working on our forms. Now it's good to go. Okay. So now we've been able to add a background image to our login form. So the next step you are going to look at is how to add the remember me and then forgot password. Okay. And also we have to add a link, a create account link to our login page. So that's what we are going to do. So the next step is going to add a remember me and then forgot password link. So what we are going to do is we will then go to the password field, and then below it we can add a new div. So the div, we are going to add a flex, and then we are going to add the width. Okay, so now what we are going to do is let's provide it here. One div, remember me. Okay, and then let's add another one here, forgot password. Okay, so now let's reload it. Yes, now we are having it here. Now the logic we are going to do is we want the remember me stays at the beginning of the form, and then forgot password should move to this side. That's the end, at the end of the form. So we can achieve that using justify. So let's make it between. Okay, so now let's refresh our page. Yes, so now we've achieved that. The next step you are going to look at is here we are going to use link here so that we will have href. Let's make it forgot password.html. Okay, so let's refresh our page. Yes, so when you click on it, it will send us to the page that does not exist. Okay, so we can also try and then add some spaces to it. Okay, so now the next step you are going to do is you have to add a checkbox to the remember me. Okay, so let's add a checkbox to the remember me. So we can have inputs type and then okay, then we give it a name, remember me. Okay, okay, so now the next step is to add the flex. So let's add a flex to it. Yes, and then we can add space X. Let's make it 4. Oh, the space is 2. Okay, and then we can set the item center so that both the checklist and the label will be on the same. And so the next step we are going to look at is let's add some small style to the checkbox. We are not going to make fancy thing here, so transparent. Okay, and then let's set border to none. Yeah, okay. So now what we are going to do next is to add the registration link to our form. So now this is what we are going to do. So okay, so let's make it create new account. Okay, so we are going to make it register.html. Okay, yes, and we need to center it. So let's give it a class, flex width, and then justify center. Yes. So now this is how we've designed our login page. We can add a lot of style to it. Okay, we can add a lot. So what we can do here is to make this one. Yeah. So now the next step we are going to look at is let's make these edges here somehow a little rounded and then add a shadow to our form. So let's target the parents. Okay, so let's add a shadow. Okay, yes, so we've added a shadow to it, so we can come here and then search for shadow. Okay, so this one is a drop shadow, so let's use that one. So let's use a drop shadow. Okay, okay, so let's use Excel so that it's already, we are trying to make it to look at 3D. Yes, yes. So now what we are going to do next is to add a radius to it. So let's make it large. Yes. Now we've added our radius to it. Okay. So now we can also work on the button here. Let's check the button. So let's make the button somewhere blue, 500. Okay. And then we can give it border color. Let's give it white. Okay. And then we can add hover. So should have blue. Let's make it 400 and see how. Okay, it's running hover on it. And then you can add a transition to it. Okay, yes. Okay, so now this is our login page. Thank you for watching this video. In case you have any questions about our login page, please kindly leave it at the comment section and then we will respond to it. And also if you have any suggestion that can help us to make this channel safe and also produce quality content, please send us a mail using the channel email address and once we receive it, we will try our best and then implement your ideas. In case you've not subscribed to our channel, please kindly do so and then turn on the notification button. And also, we've provided a Telegram link at the description. Please click on it and then join our Telegram channel so that anytime we upload a new content, we will notify you through Telegram. Thank you for watching this video. See you in our next video. Bye bye.